All right, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. What we want to do is, I know that there's a lot of guessing and checking that you can do, but since you're here, I want to look at a most efficient way to go ahead and do that. What I want to do is somewhere between here and here, I need to add a total of, let's go ahead and find out, 96 minus 12. I need to add a total of 84, and I have 1, 2, 3 shots to do that in. So if I take 84 divided by 3, that will give me 28 that I'm adding each time. So I do want to go back. So 12 minus 28 is negative 16. So negative 16 is my starting point at my initial value. I'm adding 28 each time. So either 1 time or 2 times or 3 times or 4 times. So how can I describe that? I can subtract the t of n's and then divide by how many adders I need. So let's look at how we could also do that with multiplication. So I need to figure out what I need to multiply to get to 96. So 96 divided by 12 gives me 8. I again have 3 times of multiplying to get 8. So I could write that as 8 cubed equals 8. And if I cube root both sides, I get 2. So if I multiply by 2, and then multiply by 2, and then multiply by 2, which means going backwards. For our geometric, I can divide by 2. So here is my initial value. I am multiplying by 2 each time. And up here allows me to multiply over and over again, whereas the and down here allows me to add over and over again. So I'm sorry, that would be what my rule is. So again, I would divide by the t of n's, and then I would take the root to kind of figure that out or undo our multiplication. All right, while you're here, let's go ahead and look at this one here. If I want arithmetic equation, I just need to figure out what my adder is. So I would do 9.8 minus 7. So again, if I want to know what I need to add, I would subtract, or in other words, 7 plus x equals 9.8, and then subtract 7 to get the 2.8. So that is my adder. I do need to go backwards to find out my initial value. So 7 minus 2.8 minus 2.8 is equal to 1.4. And again, this is what you are either adding 2 of those or 3 of those or 4 of those. The geometric, I need to figure out what I'm going to multiply by. So in other words, I'm saying 7 times x is equal to 9.5. I'm 9.8. X is again what you're trying to multiply to get there. So to undo multiplication, I would divide. So I'm going to divide by 7, which gives me 1.4 is my multiplier. I do need to go backwards, so 7 divided by 1.4, and then divided again by 1.4 gives me 3.57. Oops, that's where I meant to put it. So 3.57, and again, I want to put the n up there to be our multiplier.